Chris Pratt. What is there to say about this guy that hasn't been said? He's funny. He can be a bit controversial. He married into the families of both Arnold Schwarzenegger and John F. Kennedy. He used to be chubby and then got absolutely jacked. It seems like in just the matter of few years, Pratt came out of nowhere and became a household name. And with all that fame and success came big old stacks of cash. Just between June of 2016 and June of 2017, Chris tallied up $60 million, which begs the question, how does he spend all that cash? Well, you're getting ready to find out today as we take a peek at how Chris Pratt spends his billions. Before we get into it, take a second and subscribe to Terrific Tens. And as always, feel free to leave a comment at any time and let us know what you think of the video. Homes. One thing all good celebrities drop a lot of dough on is their house. If you're a really good celebrity, you've got more than one. So Chris is what we would call a really good celebrity. Let's take a peek at a few of the homes he's owned thus far in his still young acting career. Hollywood Hills. Pratt moved his first wife, Anna Faris, into the Mediterranean-style home you see here. When the couple married in 2009, Chris was still playing a lot of supporting roles and hadn't really broken into the action movie scene just yet, as Parks and Rec was just getting off the ground. So, I imagine in an effort to make a wise financial decision, the newlyweds lived in a modest 5-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom home that set them back about $3.3 million. Pacific Palisades. After divorcing from Ferris, Chris leveled up in the housing arena. You can't blame him. Marrying into the Schwarzenegger family comes with a certain expectation of doing things big. Can you imagine Arnold being your father-in-law? Crazy, right? Anyway, with his new wife Catherine in tow, Chris headed for the high-profile area of LA known as Pacific Palisades. This area, which was home to a film factory in the 1910s and was later both a Methodist commune and a refuge for German Jewish filmmakers and actors fleeing Nazi Germany, has the lowest population density per square mile of any part of LA, which can only mean one thing: it's expensive. The upgraded 8,000 square foot house includes 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a big fat garage, a swimming pool, wine cellar, pool house, and a full gym where Pratt can stay ripped. But the couple didn't move in immediately as their new place needed a bit of work done following their wedding, so Pratt and Schwarzenegger lived in her bachelorette pad for a while before making their grand entry into the Palisades. Mom's house. Before he ever bought anything nice for himself, Chris bought a house for his mother. In fact, first big check he ever cashed went directly into a house for Mom when Pratt was only 23 years old. As Chris explains it, I wasn't rich. I had just enough to buy the house. I was rich for a second, and then I was poor. But my mom had a house. Engagement ring. Chris moved quite quickly after his first marriage ended in divorce. He was introduced to Catherine by her mother, Maria Shriver, who was not only the ex-husband of Arnold the Governator, but also the niece of President John F. Kennedy. After hitting it off, Pratt needed to convince Catherine's dad that he was worthy of marriage. He did so with one common passion they both have outside of acting: pumping iron. Luckily for Pratt, he was in stunning shape at the time. A few years earlier, this might not have worked out so well. But as it turns out, Arnold and Maria both loved him. Catherine was head over heels for him. It was time for a ring. The ring, of course, had to be huge. And according to aptly named diamond expert Catherine Money, this ring cost Chris something like $150,000. Another rock. Lest you be concerned that the first wife got the short end of the Chris Pratt stick, never fear. Chris also bought Anna a huge rock, but this one wasn't on a ring, rather it was an amethyst geode. Geodes are a spherical rock structure that are typically lined on the inside with quartz crystals. The really fun thing about a geode is that you don't actually know what the inside will look like until you crack the thing open. Knowing that Anna was a huge fan of such rocks, Chris purchased a massive 30-pounder for her for $1,900. A far cry from the $150,000 he spent on Catherine's ring, but hey, it's better than nothing. Cars. The other standard luxury item among the on-screen elites is cars. Like his acting style and lifestyle, Chris Pratt's car collection is a bit out of the ordinary, as it's not the typical lineup of Porsche, Maserati, and all those. So let's take a look. As you'll recall from a minute ago, Pratt moved from his second wife into his huge new house, but he would assume he hired movers, right? I mean, he's super rich. Wrong. Chris posted an Instagram video of himself loading up boxes and trash bags full of his bride's belongings in a brand new Chevy Silverado pickup truck. This is a $35,000 vehicle, a small drop in the bucket for someone who rakes in this kind of money. But it appears that perhaps Pratt traded his acting services directly for this beauty by recording a commercial for Chevy. As he admits, the Instagram video itself is quite a commercial for a Chevy Silverado as well. Beetle. Not typical of what you see in Hollywood, Pratt is completely in love with his 1965 Volkswagen Beetle. As the story goes, this car was won in a blackjack game a long time ago, and Pratt has been sinking money into customizing the car exactly to his liking ever since. Well, now you know how Chris Pratt spends his billions. The real question is, where will this all go from here? Has his acting career hit its peak, or is he on an upward trajectory towards Arnold-level stardom? I don't know, but I hope you'll let us know what you think in the comments. Now, be sure to subscribe to Terrific 10s, give this video a like, and we will catch you right here next time.